This is Tom, 67 years old, a retired engineer, a grandfather of 3, and until recently, the man everyone called sharp as a tack. But that day, the forgotten day, changed everything. Memory loss isn't normal for Tom's age. Mercury levels are through the roof. Tom don't even eat junk food, mostly fish and vegetables. It's the moment many of us never expect. Because for decades, we were told fish keeps you young, sharp, and strong. But what if that's only true for the right kind of fish? Not all fish feed your brain. Some quietly take it away. What if the meals meant to protect your heart are slowly poisoning your mind? What if the difference between staying clear-minded or losing yourself is just one simple choice at the dinner table? In this story, we'll follow Tom's journey to reclaim his memory and uncover the truth behind the fish that heal and the fish that harm. Because what Tom discovered in his kitchen changed not just his life, but could change the way millions of us eat after 60.
The ocean has always been a symbol of purity, vast, healing, eternal. But beneath the blue shimmer of its surface lies a secret the food industry doesn't like to talk about. Because not every fish that ends up on our plate comes from the open sea. Many are born and raised here, in crowded, chemical-filled farms where growth matters more than health. Most people believe fish is automatically healthy. Omega-3s, lean protein, good for the brain. But it depends which fish you eat and where it came from. This one, wild caught, contains natural omega-3s that protect the brain and lower inflammation. The other, raised in crowded pens, can contain higher levels of mercury, PCBs, and even microplastics. Microplastics, heavy metals, synthetic feed. Words that sound like they belong in a science lab, not your dinner plate. But today, these invisible toxins travel through the food chain, from polluted rivers to fish farms, and from fish farms to us. I used to eat this every day. Doctor said it was healthy protein, but no one told it could fill my body with mercury. Tuna, once the symbol of a healthy lunch, now one of the top sources of mercury exposure in America. And mercury doesn't just stay in your stomach, it travels to your liver, your heart, and most dangerously, your brain. Inside the brain, mercury disrupts neurons, the cells that carry memory and focus. It dulls reaction time, confuses words, and slowly, day by day, erases what makes us us. And yet every year, Americans over 50 are told to eat more fish for brain health. Few are warned that the wrong fish could do the exact opposite. Because the truth isn't simple. It's hidden under layers of profit, convenience, and outdated advice. But hidden toxins aren't the end of this story. In fact, they may hold the key to something remarkable. Because where there is harm, nature always provides a cure. And soon, Tom will discover that some fish, especially those that swim in the clean, cold waters of the North Pacific, don't destroy memory, they restore it.
After months of confusion and frustration, Tom's search led him here, to a small coastal village in Alaska. Locals here live longer, remember better, and stay sharp well into their 80s. Yet they eat fish almost every day. So how could fish hurt one man's brain and heal another's? The difference isn't just the fish, it's what's inside the fish. There's a nutrient we've ignored for years, a fatty acid so powerful it can literally rebuild the brain's protective wall. It's called DHA omega-3. Not all omega-3s are equal. This specific type is the one your brain is made of. Roughly 30% of your brain's gray matter is DHA. When we eat fish rich in DHA, wild salmon, sardines, anchovies, we're not just feeding the body, we're rebuilding memory. For decades, most of us thought of fish oil as just another supplement,
But what scientists are now discovering is extraordinary. DHA isn't just food for the brain, it's medicine from the sea. When DHA enters the bloodstream, it fortifies the brain's outer layer, shielding neurons from mercury and inflammation. It helps cells communicate, like tuning a radio back to perfect clarity. And the results can be felt, sometimes in just weeks. Tom began adding 1 serving of wild-caught salmon each day, along with a clean DHA supplement from algae, the purest source of omega-3s on Earth. Within a month, his blood mercury dropped, his energy rose, and most remarkably, his memory began to return. The aging brain doesn't die. It forgets how to rebuild. DHA gives it the blueprint again. It can restore the flexibility of neurons, improve recall, and even slow the progression of cognitive decline. But there's more to the story, because DHA works best not alone, but alongside a group of nutrients hidden in green, ocean-grown plants. These marine greens, rich in chlorophyll, minerals, and antioxidants, help the body clear out toxins while the brain rebuilds. It's a 1-2 system, detox and repair, nature's perfect design. Aging not meant losing pieces of yourself, your memory, your sharpness, your spark. Sometimes you just have to feed it back. For millions of people over 60, this discovery could mean the difference between fading and flourishing, because the ocean doesn't just take, it gives back. And deep within its currents flows the forgotten nutrient that rebuilds the aging brain.
When Tom began his recovery, his doctor said something simple. If fish rebuild the brain, then greens clean the blood. These words would lead him to the second half of his healing, one hidden not in the ocean's depth, but in the quiet power of the earth. For years, most of us have seen greens as diet food. But for our ancestors, and for long-lived cultures around the world, greens were medicine. They detoxified the body, fueled the brain, and kept blood sugar and inflammation in check. When we talk about the green medicine, we mean plants rich in chlorophyll, nature's internal cleanser. Chlorophyll binds to heavy metals and toxins, escorting them out of the body through the liver. It's how the body hits reset. When you combine chlorophyll-rich greens with DHA from clean fish or algae, you're giving your cells both a cleaning crew and a construction team. Tom took that advice and turned it into a ritual. Every morning, one simple bowl, packed with nature's healers. Number 1, spinach, loaded with lutein and folate, protecting brain cells from aging. 2, kale, dense with antioxidants that calm inflammation in the body. 3, parsley, a forgotten detoxifier that supports the kidneys and liver. 4, broccoli sprouts, bursting with sulforaphane, a natural compound that reactivates brain repair genes. 5, seaweed, rich in iodine and minerals that balance hormones and support mental clarity. 6, spirulina, a blue-green algae once called the food of the future. It binds to heavy metals. 7, cilantro, helps flush out mercury and other toxins from the brain. 8, dandelion greens, support the liver's detox systems like a natural filter. 9, chlorella, another algae that grabs toxins and enhances immune response. 10, arugula, stimulates digestion and improves blood flow to the brain. These are not just vegetables, they're a healing team, working together to restore balance, clarity, and vitality. The beauty of the green medicine is that it works quietly. Every bite helps your body remove what's hurting it, so the nutrients you add can finally do their job. And soon, Tom noticed something remarkable. His mind felt clearer, as if a fog had lifted. He began recalling old songs, old friends, even old dreams. His brain wasn't just surviving, it was awakening. Because when you nourish both the brain and the body, the mind begins to heal itself. This is the true gift of nature, that even after years of damage, the body remembers how to recover. All it needs is the right fuel.
It's been 3 months since Tom changed his meals, trading old habits for new rituals. No pills, no strict diets, just real food in the right balance. And what happened next surprised even his doctors. Your blood sugar's steady, inflammation markers down, and your memory test up by 40%. Whatever you're doing, keep doing it. From plate to power, that's the philosophy Tom lives by now. It's not about restriction, it's about restoration. His secret wasn't willpower, it was structure. Small daily swaps that built a rhythm of renewal. 1. Swap processed for pure. Every packaged meal you skip saves your body from inflammation. Every fresh meal you choose feeds your cells with life again. Even one fresh home-cooked meal a day can lower inflammation within a week. 2. Swap heavy for healing. Instead of comfort foods that leave you tired, choose those that comfort your cells. Light, nutrient-rich, full of color. When you combine clean protein with greens and healthy fats, you fuel your brain and muscles simultaneously. 3. Swap rush for ritual. Your body doesn't just digest food, it digests your emotions. A calm meal tells your body you're safe, and safety is where healing begins. Each of these choices adds up, turning everyday meals into medicine and routine into renewal. Tom's strength returned, his focus sharpened, and perhaps most importantly, his confidence came back. Because when your body feels powerful again, your life does too. You don't need a miracle pill. You just need to eat like your future depends on it, because it does. From plate to power, a reminder that food isn't just fuel. It's how we rebuild the story of who we are.
Tom's story began with confusion, then discovery, and finally, change. But his biggest breakthrough came when he turned it into a game, a 7-day green challenge to prove how quickly food can transform the body and mind. He called it the 7-Day Green Challenge. 7 simple days to eat cleaner, think clearer, and feel stronger. No dieting, no deprivation, just 7 days of eating real food in real life. Day 1. The clean start. Each morning begins the same way. A glass of warm lemon water. It wakes up your liver, flushes toxins, and tells your body, today we begin again. Day 2. The green plate. Half of every meal turns green. Spinach, kale, parsley, or seaweed. It's not about eating less, it's about eating light that fuels the brain. Day 3. The swap. Today, 1 swap. Processed out, fresh in. Each small switch rewires your body for clarity and calm. Day 4. The walk and breathe. Healing isn't just food, it's movement. A 10-minute walk after lunch helps balance blood sugar and sharpen focus. Day 5. The ocean meal. Once this week, eat a meal from the clean sea, wild-caught fish or algae-based omega-3s, to nourish the brain that remembers for you. Day 6. The digital detox. For 1 hour, no screens. Let your mind breathe the way your body does, free from noise, free from rush. Day 7. The reflection. On the final day, you pause and listen. To your body, to your mind, and to the quiet gratitude that follows when you finally give yourself what you need. 7 days. That's all it takes to feel the shift from fatigue to focus, from heaviness to lightness, from surviving
to thriving. The body responds fast when you feed it right. 7 days may sound short, but inside your cells, it's the start of a revolution. Tom's story is proof that the change begins long before the mirror shows it. It begins with one decision: to believe that healing isn't beyond you, it's inside you. If you can give your body 7 days, it'll show you what it remembers, how to heal, how to grow, how to feel alive again. And when you finish your own 7-day green challenge, you may realize something even more powerful: that this isn't an ending, it's the beginning of a new chapter in your health story.
For years, Tom believed his best days were behind him, that feeling tired, foggy, and heavy was just part of getting older. But the truth was simpler. He didn't need a new body. He just needed to remember how to care for the one he already had. In just 7 days, the shift was real. His mind grew clearer, his mornings lighter, and for the first time in years, he woke up not dreading the day ahead, but welcoming it. There's a quiet power in real food, in greens that heal, in simple habits that restore. It's not about perfection, it's about permission. Permission to start again no matter your age. When your body begins to heal, something else happens too. Your confidence returns, your energy, your focus, your sense of purpose. You stop surviving and start living again. You don't need to wait for a doctor's warning or a wake-up call that comes too late. The best time to begin was yesterday. The second best time is right now. Start your own 7-day green challenge today, not to chase perfection, but to rediscover how good your body can feel. If 7 days can change how Tom feels, imagine what the next 7 could do for you. This isn't the end of the story, it's the beginning of yours.